Good morning. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for attending the 2016 DICOTA Convention. Before we get started, we're going to play the national anthems of the United States and the national anthem of Tanzania to kind of get us started. So, please stand. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Ndaga Mwakabuta, President of DICOTA, to provide his welcome remarks. As Dr. Ndaga is coming up, I'd also like to ask all of our sponsors, please, we have reserved tables for you, so please move forward. We really appreciate your sponsorship. Without you, we would not be able to have this convention. So please make your way towards the tables up front. They've been reserved for our sponsors. Karibuni.
So, good morning. Welcome to 2016 DICOTA Convention. My name is Ndaga Makabuta. I'm the president of DICOTA. So I'll be presenting about DICOTA, who we are, where we started, and where we're going. And I'm going to recognize our sponsors who made everything to be possible for this convention. So we do have some technical difficulties on how to move the slides. I believe they're working on it. But I'll start by recognizing our ambassador, Wilson Marceline, who is here today to represent our president, John Pombe Magufuli. And he does have a keynote speech from him, and he's going to be delivered to us in a very short time to that. Yeah, we do have Ambassador Anissa Mbega. She's the Director of Diaspora Desk at the Foreign Ministry in Tanzania. We are working together in every aspect of diaspora, and she is the link that makes everything possible from our side. Thank you so much for that. We do have representation from the Richardson City. Mr. Bob. And I just lost the name. Please.
Yes, Mike Skelton.
Mike Skelton. They are both from the city of Richardson, which that's the city we are in right now. We do have Honorary Shelbeck from Minnesota, Honorary Council. And we do have Dr. Tenende, the first and foremost person to start with DICOTA, so the founder, and former trustee, board chair, and he has been in all the leadership type of DICOTA. So we thank you so much for being with us, and we are continuing what we started with. Thank you so much. So we do have sponsors, different sponsors. I'm going to mention them in a short while, and we have the Tanzanian community leaders from all over the place, and we all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the convention. So just mentioning the sponsors, we start with the People's Bank of Zanzibar, PBZ. Yeah, we do have NSSF, they are not yet here, they'll be coming today. We have Bank of Tanzania, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Public Service Pensions Fund, PSPF. They're also not here, they're coming today as well. We have Tanzania Embassy in Washington, D.C. We do have CRDB Bank, they are here. We do have ZSSF. We have Turkish Airline. Tanzania Port Authority, Bandari, they couldn't make it, but they sponsored us. We do have Tuzola. We have Clouds FM, National Housing Corporation, NHC, Johor Legend Fund. We have Rutamba Resources Company, TBX Consulting. We do have Vigimambo, Geeks Plus from North Carolina. We do have Authentic African Vacation. We have Temba Engineering Services, Dr. Temba. African Safari Sport. Mount Eagle College and University. We have Pink Ribbon and Red Ribbon. We have Muhela Productions. Bandio with Jukwaa Langu. We have Texas Advanced Behavioral Health, that's from here. The Bradford Group. And last but not the least, we have Daria, all the way from Tanzania. Okay, are we able to move the slides now? Keep on going. Yeah, right there. Now, a little bit about DICOTA. We go back to the timeline. That was about now 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Yeah, some few Tanzanian, about 40 of them, they met and they decided to form this organization. So it's a non-profit organization and it is registered in Minnesota in the year 2009. And the purpose, or the mission, was meant basically to engage all Tanzanians to our own development and to the development of our country in Tanzania. So our objectives is to collaborate in seeking, identifying, and implementing investment, philanthropic, and economic development opportunities for our own and the country of Tanzania. To utilize the intellectual and financial capital for, again, to make sure that we engage to the long-term and sustainable project initiative that will improve livelihood of our own and our country in Tanzania and where we live, which is this country, United States of America. We are also to promote the improvement of the infrastructure in Tanzania and also to unite all Tanzanians, to be as a liaison bridge to ourselves, all Tanzanians in America, our friends, and everybody who calls themselves friends from Tanzania and do have interest to our country, Tanzania. So the structure of our organization is we do have members. Members are the main, I can say, ingredient for the organization. And then we have board of trustees. And I'm happy to announce that we have a new board that was elected in January this year. And I would like to introduce them here. So our current board chair is Mr. Lundas Man. Yeah, we do have our board secretary is Jessica Chemponda, which is outside there. Then we do have our outgoing chair, past chair, Mr. Frederick Njema. He's right there. Yeah, then we do have members, Dr. Crispin Semakula. We have Dr. Kulwa Nyigu. We have Miriam Chiume. We do have Jerry Mkonyi. We have Asha Nyanganyi. And we have Dr. Bakisia Onyango. She's not here. And we do have Nasibu Sareva. So that is our new board, and then we do have an executive team, of which I'm going to introduce them at the end of this convention. As we are going to have an election at the end of this year, and we'll be having another new team to come and continue what we have started. So again, going back to 2008, as I said, that's the caucus meeting that happened in Houston. And then we have, in 2009, we had our first convention in Houston as well. And the purpose of that meeting was now to officially formalize the organization, to build its structure, and to kind of go through what are going to be the roles of the organization to our own benefits and our country in Tanzania. So in 2010, we had another convention in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And that was to join the forces, and at that time we had the initiative of our country, Kilimo Kwanza, to make agriculture the first and foremost thing to develop our country. And that's when the idea of the project, or I can say, or scheme called West Study, was initialized. And that now NSSF is proud to have that product that is serving all Tanzanians in all over the country, not only America. So our third convention was in Washington, D.C. area. And that one kind of helped us to ratify our bylaws, and we did our first elections as an organization. And we established good relationship, not only amongst ourselves in here, also with some key stakeholders, businesses, government, not only in Tanzania, also here in the United States of America. And the NSS was officially launched by then the President DICOTA, and the scheme is operational and is very successful. We are going to hear more about this from the NSSF themselves. They're going to be here to present. Now in 2012, we were in Chicago, and that was the time when we were asked, or we also kind of ourselves engaged in making sure that the new constitution that is still in the process, the diaspora will be part of it. We kind of contributed to see, or to say this is what we want to be in the constitution, and make sure that our birthrights and the issue of dual citizenship, they're going to be discussed and be part of the new constitution. So the process is still going on, and we are hoping to hear maybe from the president that where they are now and when it's going to be finalized, and how we as diaspora are going to be featured in the new constitution. And in the last 2 years, we were in North Carolina, and in that we continued the engagement of the constitution review, and we were able to get one of our own diaspora member to be part of the special assembly for the constitution review, and he was at the convention to present what the process, what really transpired in the whole process of coming up with the new constitution. And we were told, I can say, or we were asked to develop the database for all diasporans in America, and I'm happy to report that we do have the database, which is web-based, and we are collecting all the information that we need from our members, and we are hoping after a while we'll be able to know exactly who is where, is doing what, and you can join the forces and synergies to develop ourselves and make sure that we move forward the development cycle to our country. So we do have a lot of challenges, and we are still working on them. Yeah, number one is kind of difficult to still mobilize all Tanzanians in America. We are working on it, and we trust me, we made a very good progress. And the Western project, the weight is good, but still, I can say most members, they are not yet there, and we are working on it, and we're hoping NSSF, they are going to stress on that and kind of keep on saying the benefits, and they see how we can together make this a success. It is our idea, and we want it to succeed. And also, they had a lot of payment problems. I can say the system of paying for the dues for the Western was a bit complicated, and they made a big progress. Right now, it's a bit much easier, and we are hoping that that barrier is going to help more people, which is now not there. It's going to help more people to get in and get the benefit of the scheme itself. Regarding Tanzanite account, CRDB are here, and they are eager to present, and they kind of convince us more to invest home while you are here and see how we can do that together. So the future, again, as I said, we continue to engage all Tanzanians to see how our financial and our intellectual capital are going to be put together, and see how we can see the future together by being everybody remember that we are dreaming to be, we are going to be there together. And also we are going to sustain all the products, as I said, the study, Tanzanite account, and many more that will be coming, like from PBZ, ZSSF, all our sponsors and supporters. We are going to support the product that is for us and make sure that they are going to succeed. And again, we are still young, and we are hoping to keep on recruiting members. And when we are going to be many, it means it's going to be possible to do many things together. And we are going also to follow up with the constitution, the review constitution in Tanzania. We are going to make sure that when it's going to reach the process of the white paper before going to the parliament, to be a law of the country, we are hoping to be part of it, and we are hoping also we are going to be featured in the Constitution in terms of our birthrights and dual citizenship if you're going to get there. Okay, and also as a DICOTA, we are planning to implement some strategies to make our organization sustainable, as we are facing a lot of challenges as we don't have really good financial muscle to do all of our activities. We are based on the volunteering from our members. Everybody from the leadership, we're just volunteering, nobody's paid. So with that, we are doing our normal works, and at the same time, we have to do a lot to support the DICOTA. So once maybe if we get some financial stability, it's going to be possible for us maybe to hire somebody who's going to be full-time employee and work for us and make things happen much faster. But we appreciate so much for the leadership. Everybody is putting a lot, and whatever that we are seeing today, it is effort from many people, of which you're going to recognize them in the evening. Yeah, so that was it. Thank you so much for coming, and we are going to have a lot of things to be doing together today. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to welcome Bob from the city of Richardson, our hosts, to give us some brief remarks, and welcome us to the city.
Well, thank you very much. It's a real pleasure to be here with you this morning and to welcome you on behalf of the City of Richardson and the Richardson City Council to our great city. You know, Richardson is a very diverse community, and we're very proud of our diversity. We really think it makes us a better city, and we strive to continue to improve economically and culturally. In fact, Richardson has been named the International Business Capital of North Texas by the Texas Legislature, which we're very proud of. A few years ago, we formed the Mayor's Office of International Economic Development, of which Mike Skelton over here heads it up, and we're making a concentrated effort to promote economic development as well as cultural development between the various nations. You know, one fact about Richardson, in our Richardson School District, we have 93 different languages spoken in our school district. So it's a challenge to the teachers, but it also makes us a better city. I have a proclamation I'd like to read as part of. It's from the mayor, the current mayor of the city of Richardson, and he could not be here today because of business obligations. But just let me read this, please. Whereas the Diaspora Council of Tanzanians in America, DICOTA, was formed in February 2009 as a nonprofit, independent, nonpartisan, non-sectarian organization dedicated to the promotion of knowledge about Tanzania and its economic growth. And whereas this organization serves as a source of constructive dialogue and a catalyst for positive change, and offers diverse voices in public discourse in the United States of America on current issues concerning Tanzania. And whereas the convention brings together members of the diaspora in the United States, Tanzania private sector and government officials, business leaders and community leaders with vested interest in the growth in the country. Now therefore, I, Paul Velker, Mayor of the City of Richardson, Texas, do hereby proclaim April 29th, 2016 to be Tanzania's Diaspora Day in the City of Richardson, Texas. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Bob has to go. He has some other obligations, but we truly appreciate you being here and representing the city in person. Thank you very much. I do have also a letter from the governor of the state of Texas, and I'll read that to you. Greetings. As governor of Texas, not me. As governor of Texas, I am pleased to welcome you to the Diaspora Council of Tanzania in America 2016 convention, hosted in collaboration with the Association of Tanzanians in Dallas. Texas is home to a diverse blend of cultures, each of which has contributed significantly to making Texas what it is today. Through the years, Tanzanian immigrants and individuals of Tanzanian descent have enriched our state by sharing their rich culture and unique perspectives, while still fully participating in the life in the Lone Star State with pride. As you gather for business meetings, networking sessions, and social activities prepared by the Planning Committee, I join you in paying tribute to the unity between Tanzania and the United States, particularly Texas. You are building on a foundation of success created by those who came before you. To those from out of town, welcome to Richardson. From historic sites and exhibit art, great music, and professional sports, the Dallas area has something for everyone. First Lady Cecilia Abbott joins me in sending best wishes. Sincerely, Greg Abbott, State of Texas Governor. Whereas the Diaspora Council of Tanzanians in America was formed in February 2009 as a nonprofit organization dedicated to the promotion of knowledge about Tanzania and its economic growth. And whereas this organization brings together members of the Tanzanian diaspora in the United States, Tanzania private sector, government officials, business leaders, and community leaders with vested interest in investment and growth in the country. And whereas the state of Texas is home to a growing Tanzanian community that contributes to the stature of the state as a global space for corporations and vital exchange for investment opportunities. And whereas DICOTA and the Tanzanian American community has been active in fostering a shared vision for development, empowerment, civic engagement to the Dallas and the Texas African immigrant community. And whereas the Tanzanian community in Dallas makes a rich and significant contribution to the strength of the city, dedicating their talents, traditions, viewpoints to the fabric of our life. And whereas all the people of Dallas should use this opportunity to celebrate the vibrant culture and heritage of the Tanzanian community. Now therefore, I, Michael S. Rawlings, Mayor of the City of Dallas, and on behalf of the Dallas City Council, do hereby extend special recognition on April 29th, 2016, commemorating Tanzania Diaspora Day in Dallas, Texas. We're really pleased to be in the state of Texas and for all the Texas communities. When we put this convention together, we went a different approach. Instead of having one host community, we went regional. So our host community is not only Dallas, but it's also Houston, it's also Kansas City, it's also Oklahoma. So we went with a collaboration of local Tanzanian communities within the region. As many of you know, the Tanzanian community in Texas has suffered great loss here recently. And at this time, I'd like us to take a moment of silence and to remember two of our brothers who we've lost here recently. Our brother Henry Kierila and our brother Andrew Sanga. And we'll put their pictures on the slides at this moment. And please stand in silence as we honor our brothers. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, it's my honor and privilege to welcome the representative of the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli. We extended an invitation to the President to be here with us. And what's unique about that invitation is that rather than the President saying, "I'm too busy, I decline, please invite someone else," the President wrote us in writing and said, "I humbly accept your invitation, and I am honored that the diaspora community has invited me. Unfortunately, I cannot be there, but I will send you a representative to speak on my behalf." Karibu Balozi.
Thank you so much. Please be seated. Dear brothers and sisters, good morning. Before delivering the statement from our President, His Excellency, Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, allow me first of all to take this opportunity to thank the Almighty God for blessing us all with good health and being able to travel. Some have traveled from Tanzania, others within this great country, the United States of America, but they have driven long distances. But we all arrived safely here and in good health. We're in this beautiful hotel, gathering as brothers and sisters with common objective of once again committing ourselves to work together. So I thank God for that and pray further that we should be blessed so that we complete the business of DICOTA Convention 2016 successfully and in good health, and fly back home and drive back home safely and be able to meet again at the next convention. Secondly, I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of my wife Mary, the embassy staff, and I, to express our sincere gratitude to DICOTA, the entire DICOTA leadership, and the diaspora in general in this great country, the United States of America, for the support that you have accorded to our mission, which I am privileged and honored to head. Thank you for supporting us. We are very few based in DC, but as I see you, I see a good number of ambassadors scattered all over this great country, supporting our mission to promote our country through our policy of promoting economic diplomacy, attracting investment to our country, business as well. So thank you so much for supporting us. And thirdly, I would like to thank God again It's really history. Most of you around in this room will recall. Last October, I was honored and privileged by a former president of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, to represent him here in the same room to launch the process leading to the happening of this DICOTA Convention 2016. I asked you to pray for me because I said, I'm not sure whether I will be alive and available to attend the April-May DICOTA Convention. And you all know the reasons. I won't go into the details. You promised me that you will pray for me. And now I feel really grateful to you, grateful to God. I've made it. I'm alive. I have now a trust of a new president, His Excellency, that John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, as our new president of the United Republic of Tanzania, asking me to come here and represent him to deliver his statement. I didn't come with Dr. Jakaya Kikwete statement. He gave me full trust. He said, go and speak for me. And I think I did it well. If I didn't do it well, then you tolerated me and then I survived. But His Excellency, Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, asked me to come here to represent him, but he gave me a statement. So I'm not going to speak for him. I'm going to read on his behalf. So once again, I thank God for this honor and the privilege that I will read his statement, which is here. And I have witnesses for this. Ambassador Mbega, who is heading the Department of Diaspora in our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, East Africa Cooperation, Regional Cooperation and International Cooperation. She's here, seated next to my wife. This is not my statement. It's the President's statement. So the President is opening the DICOTA Convention 2016 himself, not being here. Before reading it, he asked me to express his apology for not being able to make it, to come himself, stand at this podium, and deliver his statement. But since he has decided to put trust in me as his ambassador, he asked me to read it, and I will read it. Please bear with me. I will read it 100%. Without adding my word, because I will be recorded putting my words, and you know the consequences. And I'm using glasses to be more sure. Statement by His Excellency Dr. John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, on the occasion of the 6th DICOTA Convention, Hyatt Regency Hotel, Dallas, Texas, United States of America, 28th April to 1st May 2016. Dr. Ndaga Mwakabuta, President of DICOTA Organization, members of the DICOTA Board and Executive Committee, representatives from the United States and Tanzania governments, distinguished sponsors of this forum, distinguished participants and guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Firstly, let me take this opportunity to express my heartfelt appreciation for inviting me to join you as your guest of honor in the 6th DICOTA Convention, and most importantly, meeting you, my countrymen in diaspora. For the very first time since I was elected as the 5th President of the United Republic of Tanzania. Secondly, I would like to commend DICOTA leadership for a job well done for making this event possible with befitting selected theme of, I quote, leveraging the Tanzanian diaspora capacity, linking growth, opportunity, and prosperity, end of quote. The commitment that has been exhibited by the love you have for your country, for supporting its economic development is highly appreciated. It is gratifying to note that despite the long distances between the two continents, your hearts have remained focused on the development of the well-being of your mother country. Please maintain this spirit to match the famous saying that goes, open quote, come west, come east, home is the best, end of quote. Thirdly, while recognizing the tremendous efforts and stewardship of the DICOTA in preparing this year's conference, I would like to thank all participants from the United States of America and Tanzania for their attendance in this 2016 DICOTA convention. The large participation witnessed here today illustrates the efforts by the DICOTA leadership, which has continued to grow since the first convention to the current 6th. The trend should be emulated for the future diaspora convention. Last but not least, I would like to commend the close and excellent working relations shown by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, East African, regional and international cooperation, in collaboration with our embassy in Washington, for taking an important task of coordinating this year's event. A big clap for them. Ladies and gentlemen, when I looked at various topics on the program, I was delighted to note that all of them focused on the key sectors of the economic growth of our country. Topics such as, open quote, natural gas energy, the new economic frontier, end of quote, are of great importance and relevance to the government, as it is the best platform for exchanging ideas, expertise, and deepening overall knowledge in this new area. It is my anticipation that this convention will forge new economic ventures and deepen an overall knowledge to improve government's decisions and programs intended towards diaspora. Ladies and gentlemen, let therefore this 6th convention become a one-stop shop business network that can prosper for years to come. With a wide range of participants from different states within America, as well as business institutions from Tanzania, serious dialogue should be formulated as to open avenues for the hidden treasures of the abundant opportunities available in our country, Tanzania. I urge all business communities, in particular, our entrepreneurs present here today, to take advantage of this solemn opportunity and explore partnership in business and establish serious contracts. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this opportunity to highlight current political and economic situation in Tanzania. As you might all be aware, we held our general elections in October 2015, during which I was elected as the 5th President of the United Republic of Tanzania, and Their Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, who was my running mate, became the first female Vice President. I'm happy to inform you. That we had a free, fair, and competitive general election, which was conducted peacefully and democratically, with Zanzibar concluding the process last month. This is a clear testimony that Tanzania's democracy continues to grow and mature, consistently with the unity, peace, and stability of our country. Following these successful elections, I appointed Honorable Majaliwa Kassim Majaliwa as the Prime Minister of the United Republic of Tanzania to complete the top leadership of our country. The elections are over. It is time to work. As it was my motto during the election campaigns, and now my administration, open quote, it is time to work. Work per se. Hapa kazi tu, in brackets. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take this opportunity to comment on the situation in Zanzibar after the general elections in 2015 October, which were annulled by the Zanzibar Electoral Commission. You might have heard that the decision to rerun the elections resulted from the outcome of the gross irregularities, especially in Pemba. On 20th March 2016, however, the elections were conducted successfully in a number of polling stations, although one of the opposition parties, specifically the Civic United Front, did not participate. His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Ali Shein and Chama Pinduzi won the elections and became the President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolution Council. Following this democratic exercise, His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Ali Shein has named his new cabinet, and as of now, the situation is normal. For the sake of peace and tranquility, we will continue to engage all political factions in Zanzibar so as to ensure peace in the island. The peaceful situation in Tanzania is too precious to be interfered. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tanzanian economy has continued to perform strongly, recording growth of 70% over the last decade. This growth is projected to remain above 7%, while ably supported by public investments in infrastructure, particularly in the transport and energy sectors. I therefore take this opportunity to register my gratitude to my predecessor, His Excellency Dr. Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, for handing over to me a very stable country, both economically and politically. Despite the achievements recorded in all socio-economic sectors, we are still facing major hindrances on our way to achieving our destination as a prosperous middle-income country. Poverty, unemployment, and corruption have remained to be among the major challenges confronting us. You might have heard from your brothers and sisters at home or through media that since we came into office, we have been taking serious measures on various issues to overcome these challenges, including reducing bureaucratic red tape, cutting unnecessary government expenditures, fighting corruption, and tax evasion. We are also making efforts to promote discipline, accountability, and transparency in the government and the public sector. Furthermore, the government is making steady efforts to collect revenues so as to enable the country to become a middle-income nation by 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is increasingly becoming a global economy, integrated in terms of markets, social norms, and financial systems. This is yet another opportunity for the diaspora to better integrate Tanzania in the global market. And it can be achieved through feeding Tanzania's ever-growing supply chain demand with inputs from the United States of America, improving distribution of Tanzanian products into other markets and marketing our country as a highly preferred tourist and investment destination. It is worth noting that Tanzania has effectively become East Africa's largest tourist destination in terms of footfall, and we believe with more concerted efforts in conjunction with the diaspora, we can be Africa's top tourist destination. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to take this opportunity to strongly affirm the commitment by my government in recognizing and engaging diaspora as an important partner for the country's development. The government recognizes the diaspora contribution, small or large, in terms of financial remittances, skills, and knowledge transfers toward the country's economic development. The government cannot afford to disregard the important contribution made by the Tanzanian diaspora in the United States of America, which has benefited medical sectors such as the donation of screening machine for breast cancer in a Lugalo hospital worth $200,000, and other medical facilities and medication worth $300,000, which was donated to Mwananyamala Hospital in Dar es Salaam and Mnazi Mmoja Hospital in Zanzibar in the year 2015. Apart from remittances, the diaspora has increasingly become an important source of unique skill sets and experiences that are much needed in capitalizing on Tanzania's new economy. The diaspora has also been a market for Tanzania's products, ranging from agricultural produce to entertainment products, which provide an alternative source of income to our growing entertainment sector. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I want to take this opportunity once again and extend my congratulations to all participants and sponsors who made this convention possible. My singular wish for this 2016 convention is to be a successful, and I'm sure the days ahead will be productive in securing many and the available opportunities Tanzania has to offer. On a special note, I want to recognize the role and participants of United States agencies, the World Bank, US Business, Honorary Councils, and Friends of Tanzania, among others, in forging partnerships with the Tanzanian diaspora and working closely with them to build bridges for trade, investment, tourism, education, and culture between Tanzania and the United States of America. My countrymen in diaspora, I wish to take this opportunity again to encourage you to remain goodwill ambassadors of your country and promote Tanzania's many wonders of tourism, oil and gas, agriculture, infrastructure, and the likes. In addition, I would like to remind you not to forget your families at home. Any amount of money you send back home can greatly transform the lives of your brothers and sisters at home through better education, housing, and health care. Last but not least is my gratitude to the Hyatt Regency management and staff for availing us their excellent facilities, expertise, and facilitation for the success of 2016 DICOTA Convention. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador. On behalf of DICOTA, we really appreciate those words from the President. 2016 is a unique convention. We are in the age of advanced technologies, advanced social media, and so we have a number of presenters who are going to be with us, coming to us virtually through Skype. Some presenters have sent us audio files electronically, so we'll be listening to them by use of technology. And on the topic of technology, I would like to remind and encourage all of you in this room who are on social media. A couple of things. One, Oliva's laughing because I stole this from you. One is, DICOTA is on Facebook. So please, like us on Facebook. Okay? If you have your smartphone, open up your phone, get to Facebook, look for DICOTA, like us. DICOTA is on Twitter. Join us, follow us. DICOTA is on LinkedIn. Join us, follow us. So we encourage you to do all those things. And also, as you post pictures, events, meetings that you're involved with, hashtag us. Hashtag DICOTA 2016 as you post your pictures. So please, this is 2016, so let's make it happen. With that, we do have Ali Mufuruki as one of our speakers today. He was not... We're good? Okay. He was not able to be with us today, but he did send us a message through a video link. And so at this time, we would like to play that message from Ali Mufuruki, and he has a message for us.